Testament in the scriptures, right? Now, this is the book of Revelation, the 14th chapter. This is also to let you know that you have to know both names. You can't just know one. That's why I said in Proverbs, what is his name and what is his son's name, if thou canst tell. Because you're going to receive salvation by knowing those names and doing the things that the Lord said to do. This is Revelation 14:1. And I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on the Mount Zion, and with him 144,000, having his father's name written in their foreheads. Now look how clever these devils are, right? Because when they translated this particular portion here, they didn't put the Lord's name. They only put the Most High's name. You can't come. That's why that devil, Comfy, he's saying he was saying at one time Yahweh, right? The name of the Most High. He wasn't saying Yahweh Shai's name, because you can't come to the Most High except you come through Yahweh Shai. John 6:44, no man can come to me except my Father from heaven draw him. So the only way you're going to get to the Most High is if you go through Yahweh Shai, and the only way you're going to get to Yahweh Shai is if the Most High draws you to Yahweh Shai. So it says here, and I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on the Mount Zion, and with him 144,000, having his father's name written in their foreheads. Now this is Revelation 14:1 in the Hebrew, right? And when you read through the Hebrew, right here it says Shamwa, which is his name, which is Yahweh Shai's name, right? Shamwa, his name. Washam, Wa is and, Sham is name. So Shamwa, his name. Washam, and name, Abba Yahweh. Abba is father, and the Yah at the end is he, or his. So Shamwa, Washam, Abba Yahweh. His name, and name, his father. Kathawabium, written, because the word for to write is kathab, so now this is plural, kathawabium, writing, right? Isle, upon, matazakam, foreheads. So the name is Shamwa, his name, Washam, and name, Abba Yahweh, his father. So you have to have the name of the Most High and the name of Yahweh Shai written in your forehead in order to be delivered, along with doing the works. So it's not just the Most High's name. You got to know both. Alright? That's why we went through this lesson. Now, let's go from there to the book of Revelation. We're almost done. Revelation 3:11. It says, behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. Him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of my power, and he shall go no more out. And I will write upon him the name of my power, which is Yahweh, and the name of the city of my power, which is New Jerusalem, which is nothing new. It's just Jerusalem. It's the same Jerusalem. They just been cleaned up, so to speak. Which cometh down out of heaven from my power, and I will write upon him my new name. So then when you see his new name, and you go into the Hebrew, matter of fact, when you go into the Hebrew, the word there is Chadash. Now the word Chadash does mean new, but it doesn't mean, well, matter of fact, let me pull it up in here, just so that I could show you something, so we could read the definition, so you could know that I'm not making this up. Revelation 3:12. Right, the word here for new, and I'll write upon him my new name, is kainos. Kainos, or kinos, kainos. New as respect, form, recently made, fresh, recent, unused, unworn, as respects substance, of a new kind, unprecedented, novel, uncommon, unheard of. Now, the name of Yahweh Shai is not a new name. That's the same name. It's an old name, but it's new in the fact that it hasn't been heard of in a while. That's why it says his new name. Now, when you go and you check that word out, Kadash, there's another example of that. When the new moon comes in, it's Chadash, which means new moon or new month. But is it really a new moon or a new month? No, because that's the same moon. You know, the moon is the same moon. It's just new because it hadn't been up for a while. So then when it went through its course, in the 29, 30-day cycle, then it came back up again. It's a new moon. Why? Because it took its cycle and came back up. But it's still the same moon. So Chadash, which is new moon, is the same moon. It ain't a new moon, a brand new moon. So the word new name is the same name that Yahweh Shai had back then, but the reason why it is calling it new is because it wasn't used for a long time. We had lost everything. Remember, we lost our nationality, we lost everything, but now we're getting it all back. Now, I want to go from there to the book of Malachi, the 3rd chapter and the 6th verse. This is what it says about the Most High, right? It says, "For I am the Lord, I change not, therefore you sons of Jacob are not consumed." So the Most High said he don't change, right? Now let's go from there to the book of Hebrews. Because what sense is it if we're going to be saved in the name of Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, for him to change his name, when we got to be delivered in that name? It doesn't make sense. This is Hebrews 13:8. Yahweh Shai, the same yesterday and today and forever. He doesn't change either. Alright, now let's go from there to Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 9, and it says this: "The thing that hath been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun." So there's nothing new under the sun. "Is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new? It hath been already of old time which was before us. There is no remembrance of former things, neither shall there be any remembrance of those things that are to come with those that shall come after." So there's no new thing under the sun. So when Yahweh Shai said in Revelation, the 12th chapter, when he spoke about his new name, that's talking about an old name that he had before. And why? Because of the fact that it wasn't spoken of. It wasn't common, you know. But now it's coming up. Now it's common. Like the name Yahweh and the name Yehoshua and Yahshua and all those different names. Those are common names because they've been out for a long time. People have been speaking on those names for a long time. But the name Yahweh and the name Yahweh Shai, those are new names that were brought back up. You know, the dust was kind of swept off them, so to speak. Just like the new moon. Alright? So with that, you know, point pretty much was made. I hope you brothers learned something. And, you know, till the next time, I say shalom.